I want the very first experience you've had with cannabis. The first time you're like, what is this?
Strap your seatbelts in, children.
What? That's fancy.
I know you had the camera ready.
This is so cool.
Dude. That's where we'll be doing the show?
Dude, this is like the coolest place I've ever been to.
Yeah, right.
No, I swear.
What? Welcome.
Dude, honestly,
welcome to my world now.
I have to poop. Where's the bathroom? I'm excited.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding. Nice to meet you. That's so fluffy. Can I squeeze it? I know it'll make a sound, but like, that's soft, dude. It's like a funny tail. I've never done a podcast. This is my first one.
What? First? We out here.
You guys are popping my cherry right now. You can put me on the spot as much as you want. I'm not shy about anything.
Okay, I got you. Why do you like koalas? You're not from Australia.
They're
You're
so
born in
cute.
Ukraine.
I don't know. I just like it's my
They
favorite
just hug
animals.
on the trees and eat.
Look at how cute they are.
But
like,
they're very vicious and
who the fuck cares? So am I.
full of diseases.
I'll cut you. Like, I'm cute, but I'll kill you if you piss me off.
You guys got the munchies?
Are you sponsored?
What?
Caramel corn?
Gotta get that energy right. Even though it's already natural, we enhance that shit. Yeah, you ready? Let's go! You do potty puffs. You smoke while
Everybody
you're on the
smokes on the toilet, don't lie. The American dream is to smoke weed on the internet. It is true.
Yes! Welcome everybody to the podcast. You already know who it is. The highest host, Adam Ill, Mr. Luscious Locks. Chilling out right here on another awesome day in SoCal. Appreciate all y'all tuning in wherever the fuck you at. If you're watching this on the YouTube, or if you're in your car, if you're at the grow room, or if you're in the bud shop, or if you're in your friend's house, your mama's house, or wherever you listen to podcasts, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and listen with us. I got an awesome guest today, killing it on the social media, just killing it at life, just staying high. Miss Koala Puffss is in the building. But before I get to her, yeah, she's here heating up the nail, of course, getting high like always. I just want to talk about something real quick before we get into who Koala Puffss is and how she got to where she's at right now. I've been getting a lot of shit recently. I think we all do. You might relate to this a little bit too, Koala.
Tell me.
This word like influencer goes around, like, oh, social media influencers. One, like, it's a cool term. I don't really consider myself an influencer. I'm more like a host. I'm out here getting high, but it's a cool term people use. But a lot of people say, recently I was at this Grammy party last night, this cannabis gifting suite. You were there as well.
Yeah, we were there together.
And people are always, oh, it's so easy being an influencer. You just go places and just get hooked up. But a lot of people don't understand what goes into like creating content and being your own boss and trying to stay relevant and have people want to enjoy your stuff. There's a lot of stress that goes behind it. Everyone thinks, oh, you just wake up and smoke weed and chill out and just record yourself. No, because anyone can do that, and a lot of people do that, and some people aren't as successful at it as others. You always got to think about what's the next best thing is. What are we gonna do to make someone excited? How are we gonna get on sponsors? How am I gonna make money off this? There's a lot that goes into creating content. All these people out there that are upset at their life because they're at a 9-to-5. I'm not mad at you, but if that's the path you take, or you're doing whatever it is, hard labor, and you see other people doing what they love and making a life out of it, y'all should just enjoy it and appreciate it and get motivated to do it yourself. Because someone was getting at me the other day saying, oh man, I wish I could just go and do fun stuff all day, but I have to work 9-to-5. Motherfucker, I used to work 9-to-5. I used to have an office job. I used to work at a store in the mall. Did you know that? No, you bet you didn't. But we all start somewhere. Just got to find what you like. Fucking make it happen. Do you deal with this at all, Koala? Are you?
I'm sorry, I'm dabbing.
Do you understand any of this?
No, dude, I get it. I had a 9-to-5 after 9-to-5, and then I actually had a sales job, and I had a little bit of a different situation. I was making really good income, and I just felt like I didn't belong there. And I was like, okay, I'm not happy. I'm hating it. I'm not going in there. And then I started Koala and I started doing both at the same time. And I took the risk of like all the income to like no income, but making people happy and
doing what
seeing
you love
happens and waking up in the morning being pumped to make content. And now I'm just like so happy with the path that I took, but so much stress went into just taking that leap.
Yeah, it's life changing. You got to figure out what you want to do and if it's worth it. And it's not going to be easy right away. Nothing happens overnight. You got to build it.
Yep.
And it happens. But you said something. You said, I was doing the 9 to 5, and then I created Koala.
Yeah.
I want to know that because before you weren't born Koala.
No,
you were born
wish.
Angela.
That's a cool last name, right?
What? I mean, I'm sure there's some real koalas out there. Some people named after animals.
Give me your fucking name.
I know there's bears out there. I've met bears. I've met tigers.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a koala. People think I'm crazy when I tell them my name when I first meet them. Like, I'm not saying it's Angela. We're going with Koala.
Yeah, you were born Angela.
I was born Angela with a J. Well, actually, I was born in Ukraine.
What?
Completely in different language, different alphabet.
So English wasn't your first language?
Heck no. Ukrainian was.
Is that same? Is that like Russian?
It's similar to Russian. It's mostly like the difference of like an accent and like maybe.
So it's like little like dialect, a little different. Okay.
Yeah. And then I moved to the United States in 2005.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, fuck. I need to speak English to be here.
It was just you couldn't.
And I just couldn't. I knew like hello and thank you. And
So how old were you when you came here?
I was 11.
You were 11. So you were already like living life.
I was already like
had friends.
Depressed in Ukraine. This is how Ukraine is. I'm just accepting it.
What do you mean depressed in Ukraine? What is it, just cold? Is it like what we see on TV? Just nothing.
It's awful. It's nothing. Well, okay. Here's the thing. When I was born, it was the Soviet Russia.
Okay.
And then the Soviet Union, so it was
Soviet USSR.
And USSR. And then it broke apart. And I'm like in the countryside of Ukraine. So I'm already like Ukraine, like a country that nobody knows about ever.
Okay.
And I'm in like the most countryest part of the
like 100 families?
There's just like nobody. There's just like me and everybody that like my neighbors. That's the whole city.
And y'all have like farm animals.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yes. We had a lot of rabbits.
You grew up out of
chickens. What, dude? I used to like.
So you little Russian, Ukrainian girl running around.
Ukrainian, just like this is it. But
living
accepted it.
Okay.
Living life. My mom moved to the United States a couple of years later. I went and moved to the United States to live with her, and I was like, what?
So she came before you.
Yeah, she came 6 years before I did. Yeah, so
she said, "Let me build a foundation to bring my."
Yeah, well.
Did she call you Koala? Was that like a nickname?
No.
Okay.
That was never like a thing until.
Because how do you say koala in Ukrainian?
It's just koala.
It's same shit.
It's just the same. It's Australian, so it's just like
Australian. I know it is, but I don't know. Animals in different languages are different.
Sometimes. No. It's just koala. I just really, honestly, like around the time, when was it? I started smoking weed like 3-4 years ago. People find that shocking. Yeah.
All right.
Don't hate me.
No, I'm not mad. I'm going to get to that because I see you now. Like you're involved. Like you're everywhere. Every event I'm at, you're there.
I love it now.
People invite me and they're like, "Hey, can you get Koala to come too?" I'm like, "Damn, it's like that now." No, but so here you are, Ukraine, living on a farm.
Yeah, moved to Colorado. I moved to Breckenridge, Colorado.
Is that where your mom moved to Colorado?
That's where my mom was. Yeah. So
and what was she doing out here? Was she doing like a mall job or?
She was doing cleaning. Whatever.
Just making the money, making sure. I gotta bring my baby here.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes.
So she brought me. And for a couple of years, we lived in Colorado for like 4 years.
And Breckenridge is like the first kind of U.S. city to kind of legalize weed, if I remember.
Yeah, but not at the time that I lived there. I was in 2005.
Yeah.
So like...
It was a couple years later.
Yeah. So I was there from 2005 to 2009. I don't know when they legalized, but I feel like it was right as I left.
Yeah, it was. Because I remember that. I was like, oh, tourist town. Everyone's going to come and ski and smoke weed.
Yeah.
I remember that time. Because I was already smoking weed a lot.
So my mom was like, ooh, I'm getting married. We can move either to California or she said actually Los Angeles or Chicago. I said, fuck Chicago. Let's go to Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
My mom moved me to Victorville, California, y'all.
That's not really Los Angeles.
It's not Los Angeles at all.
So you go to the desert. Victorville is kind of like it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours outside of LA. It's like
not
in the high
close,
desert.
Yeah.
It's not really LA life.
She lied.
Yes.
She brought me there. It wasn't good.
And how old were you at this age, at this time?
I was like 15.
Okay, so 11, you moved to Colorado at 11.
I was a sophomore in high school.
How long did it take you to learn English? You moved at 11?
I was already, so by like 8th grade, like 6th to 8th grade was like a struggle train.
Right. You were like
Middle school was rough, guys.
Learning English.
It was pimples and not knowing how to speak English all at once.
Well, those are the good phases, the middle school phase.
Fuck, man. It was bad. Then I went to high school and it got worse. But I knew how to speak English, so I understood everything everybody was saying about me, you know? I was like, fuck, take me back to where I didn't know when they were talking shit.
So what kind of student were you? Were you struggling out here?
I was doing really good in school.
And people were just mad at what? Because you just were different?
I don't know.
You spoke a different language? Did you dress like a Ukrainian?
Well, I don't know what it was. I really can't, but like, you know, I was foreign. I really didn't speak English at first, so I get that. Like, you know, like whatever.
Yeah, middle school, where you make fun of whatever.
But then, like, it got to high school, and like my mom wasn't really okay with me like wearing makeup or doing my hair, so it was a lot of like not fitting in that way. And then I don't know. I never really got along with girls until I turned like 23, 24.
What?
Yeah. Now everybody wants to be a homie, and I'm like all for it. But before, everybody was like, she must die. We don't like her.
And you had no idea why.
I was like, for why? Just chill with me. I think you'll like me. And they're like, no.
So when was like the first time you smoked weed? Is this like...
All right. Do you want the first time I smoked weed or the first time I smoked weed and liked it?
I want the very first experience you've had with cannabis. The first time you're like, what is this?
Strap your seatbelts in, children.
I buckled up. Here it is.
All right. So, I was dating a boy who was like, let's say like a very experienced stoner, to the point where like, no dabs, but like he would probably smoked as frequently as I do now.
Okay. This was weed, like rolling joints, blunts, bongs, pipes.
Yeah, bongs, pipes, joints, blunts, like minimal, no dabs.
How'd you meet
Everything
this
except for
guy?
concentrate. Huh?
How'd you meet this guy?
This was, he actually owned a business right next door to a restaurant that I was working at. And
What?
he would order pizza.
What
from me
restaurant
all the
did you
time.
work at?
I worked at this place called Mamma Mia, Chicago Pizza in
What?
Chicago. Yeah.
So you worked at a restaurant.
I did. That was my very first job. I stalked this family-owned business. Like, I came to their restaurant every day and ordered chicken wings and asked them for a job, and they finally hired me. And that was my first job. I was there for like 3 years.
Determined.
I loved it.
You were
I
determined.
quit that job to move to Los Angeles, actually.
Oh, this was in Colorado.
This was in Illinois.
What?
This was in Chicago.
Oh, so you were in Chicago.
This was when I came back to LA to just be an adult and do my own
When
thing.
did you go? I thought you had a choice between Chicago and LA.
So listen, so I moved to Victorville,
Yeah.
and I was there for like 9 months, hated it, didn't do well.
Okay.
And then I came to my mom, I was like, let's try Chicago. Because I got jumped, dude.
Which in the desert? What you mean you got jumped?
I was waiting for my school bus.
What? Koala Puffs got jumped?
I got jumped. Yeah, I got jumped by a girl.
One girl?
A Puerto Rican girl, but she had a couple of people helping her out.
What'd
so.
you do? You said something?
I did nothing. Nothing. I literally just started going to school, but I like did not fit in. And she just, I don't know.
Was
I
this
don't
like
know.
the first day of school? Or
It
is
was
this
like the first week. It was the first
Like,
week.
who's this new bitch?
She saw me at the bus station waiting for the school bus, and she just came right at me. All I remember is looking up from my phone, looking up and seeing a fist fly at my face. And I was like, oh my God.
Welcome to Victorville, bitch.
Welcome to Victorville. So I came to, whatever, a couple of months moved forward, I came to my mom, and because I didn't want to go back to the school. I was like, I'm scared. So I was homeschooled for like 6 months. I went went way past in school. I did my tests and studied quicker. So I actually did a year.
Let me get out of this bitch.
I did a year and a half of school in 6 months.
What?
So then I came to my mom, was like, I'm still miserable. Can we please try Chicago now, since that was our other option? So we did. We relocated, and I was able to just like graduate after 11th grade, not go into 12th grade at all. But then that was when I saw that family-owned restaurant. I got a job there. I also then, a couple of years after working there, also started working at a auto shop, at a mechanical shop. So I know a lot about cars.
Wait,
I
like
really
front
like
desk
cars.
stuff, or?
I did like front desk, but also I would have to like go and drop off cars that were done and pick up parts and drop off some things. Like, I really, really like cars. So that was like a lit
What's your
place for me
favorite
to
car?
learn.
What's like a dream car Koala would have right
I hate it because people judge me on it, and I'm like, I hate that I'm even saying it.
What?
I really want a fucking G-Wagon, bro.
Why? Those are hard. Those new ones are great.
I know, but I'm just like, I just feel like it's such a douchebag car, but I want it.
G-Wagon? Those are fresh. What, you wanted all like custom? Like,
I want it all blacked. I would love it matte black if possible, with some black rims and some heated seats. Like I want a sunroof.
Windows.
Like nobody's shooting at me. We don't need to get that.
They're just jumping you, not shooting you.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, so I really liked that, working at that. But as I worked at the Mamma Mia place, this boy started ordering all the time. I say boy, but he was a man.
Okay.
And he was constantly ordering pizza, and then he finally asked me out, and we went out. So fast forward now, 6 months we were dating. I knew he was a stoner. I'd never smoked weed. I was like, do whatever you want, just don't force me into it. One day I came to him, I was like, I'm ready to try. He was like, all right.
He's like, I've been waiting.
He's like, this is the day I deflower you for real.
Okay.
But so he had a shitty fucking dry pipe and
glass or
glass,
okay,
yeah, but
dirty
just
as fuck.
Dirty and old and depressing, and looked like it just been through some things.
Oof.
And some weed. You know what? Honestly, don't remember to tell you if it was good weed or not. But whatever. We'll just give him the benefit of a doubt. Say it was great. And here's the thing. There's two things that you could do as an individual introducing somebody else into the cannabis community.
Okay.
You could either be a dick and you could give them way too much weed.
Give him a gram glob on a red hot nail for the first time. Let's go.
Don't do that. You could do that, but don't do that. Or you could be nice and be like, here, take a puff. It hits quick. It's not edibles. See how you feel. And if you're into it, I'll give you a little more. He was the first type. He was the dick, So
he said, fucking dirty pipe.
He literally had me take a puff after puff like he did. So I smoked as much as an experienced smoker did at the time.
Uh-huh.
And
did you get high?
I thought I was dying. I was like curled up on the couch. I didn't know he didn't warn me about dry mouth. He didn't warn me about munchies. He didn't warn me about the trip. He didn't warn me about how long it was going to last. He was just like, here, just do it. And smoke as much as I did. Yeah. So I was tripping out. I was like telling him, I was like, oh my God, dude, like this is insane. He's like, and again, a normal person would comfort you and be like, you're good.
It's fine.
You're just high.
Yeah.
Chill. He went, do you need me to call the cops?
What?
Yes.
What a fucking idiot.
What is wrong with him? And I was like, no, why would you say that? He's like, are you dying? Do you feel like you're dying? And I was like, yes, it's exactly what I feel like. What is wrong with you? I was like, I'm hungry. I need you to order me food right now or bring me food or something. Like, I'm starving. I've never felt this hungry in my entire life.
Munchies.
He goes to the kitchen. Motherfucker comes back with a bread, peanut butter, and bread sandwich. No, I hate peanut butter.
It's so dry though.
I already got dry mouth. What are you doing?
And no bev.
No, nothing. No, he did not come back with water or anything.
Was that like the last time you saw him, or did you still date him?
No, I saw him for a while, but like he started playing Guitar Hero. I saw Flying Colors, so I was just like, this is too much. I went to sleep. Woke up like 12 hours later. I was like, I can't look at you right now.
You said Guitar Hero? He was out here just red, blue, yellow, blue,
I was
green,
like,
blue,
what
red,
are
yellow,
the
blue,
colors
blue,
that
green,
are flying around everywhere? I literally was tripping out. When I say tripping out, like I literally was tripping out. I didn't smoke weed again for years.
Damn.
And then I moved to LA, started dating a new boy that was into weed, and he did it the right way. Let me show you what it's like. Let's take it a little step at a time and see if you're into it. And motherfucker, was I into it.
Yeah. What was it? Was that like a bong hit or was it a joint?
We started out, we would get those little, is it the Swisher? Like
Swisher Sweets,
things?
blunts?
Yeah, he would roll those.
Little strawberry, little blueberry?
Yeah, it was the grape actually.
The grape, yeah.
And then we would and then he was like, it's time for you to upgrade. So we went and got a bong, which I actually still have. Somehow it did not break.
It's a glass bong?
It's a glass bong. And he would like fill up the chamber for me and I would just like take a little bit at the top, but we couldn't leave the house. I had to be at home to took baby steps. Nobody could be over except for us. And, obviously we couldn't go anywhere. And then I slowly got more and more comfortable and posted one picture with me on that bong. One picture. Years ago. I don't even know if all these repost pages on Instagram right now realize that it was me, but they all reposted it. They went like, oh my God.
Why?
I don't know, because it was me in like a sweater and like just holding the bong and like I was like sexy in it, you know? And all these people reposted it and then I was like, okay. And then somebody reached out to me, was like, we'd love to send you things. We'd love to send you something.
What were you doing at this time?
This time
Because you moved to LA. You quit Mamma Mia. You quit the auto shop. You moved to LA. Why did you leave Chicago? Was it too cold?
It was fucking cold and it was depressing. Honestly, the reason why I left Chicago is because my best friend that lived in Chicago moved out here and we were apart for like almost a year. And I was like, that's shitty. Like, I don't have a close friend that understands me and I also have nothing holding me here. So there's no point in just like staying here. So I just packed up my shit, quit my job, quit college.
What were you going
broke up with my boyfriend and left. Yeah, that dude. Dumped him.
The one that was the dirty stoner.
The dirty stoner. And I moved to LA
to peace.
I was just like, I'm not happy here.
No future.
I need change. And you know what? If anybody out there is questioning, like trying to like just not happy and hasn't been happy for a long time and wants change, fucking do it, dude. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it.
Get it.
Like there's no fucking sign. There was no sign, but I'm giving you one in case you need it. Cause like for me, it was just all about like, you know what? Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm just
the moment
kidding.
is now.
Like
I see. Yeah,
I'm kidding. Don't do that. But I was just like, you know, worst case scenario, I come back home and I just deal with the fact that it didn't work out, but I tried.
Did your mom come with you back to LA?
So my mom, a year
or
later.
She like, what the fuck? Like,
my mom,
I'm not moving everywhere for you, girl.
No,
like, make up your fucking mind.
I moved by myself. I was here for a year and I was like really happy, like really the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Okay.
And it wasn't for anything particular. It was just because the sun was shining and the weather was nice. And I had the drive to do things out here. I wanted to go even just exploring things, whereas I didn't even want to do that in Chicago just because it was so fucking cold.
Cold, yeah.
And then she was like, you're always so happy. And I was like, just move here. You don't like it in Chicago either. So she did. And I was like, LA, you know, here.
Where was it? Like, where in LA this time?
We were in WeHo.
Okay. Oh,
very LA.
Nice. Yeah.
Very LA.
Super nice. Safe.
So she moved in with me. She lived with me for like a year. She saved up for her own place. And then she moved in the same building as I was in. So we were like really close.
That's great.
And then I moved in with my, at the time boyfriend, who taught me how to smoke weed.
The right way. He reintroduced you to.
Reintroduced
So what
me.
were you doing out here in LA when you moved out here?
So
You were happy.
I was working. I was doing a couple of things. One, I was doing background on TV shows and movies. So it was just like a cool introduction on how everything is filmed.
You mean like you would just, they would call you for casting? You would sit in the restaurant in the back of the scene, or
they
like,
actually pay you for that shit, believe it or not. When Outback won't hire you, background will. Central casting.
What?
Yeah, I paid my rent, dude. I made like $3,000 a month doing that shit. I was working sitting on
filling
fucking
in
set.
game show seats.
It would be like 15-hour days though of just
That's
like
long.
sitting. It's long.
And you learned from this experience.
I learned I didn't want to do that again. That's what I learned.
But you learned like sets and
I learned, oh my God, I learned how everything is filmed. I learned what actors and actresses are actually really nice and which ones are not so nice. I actually worked with Robert Williams right before Robin Williams right before, like literally he was doing his there's a show, what's it called? He had a show going and I was doing a stand-in for one of his co-stars.
Okay.
And I was like so like wanting to ask him for an autograph or a picture. And I was like, don't do it. Like that's so weird.
Right.
Like don't be that person. And then like I think it was like weeks after that I found out that something, I might have been months, I don't know, but like it was right after, and I was like, wow, I should have taken that opportunity to ask. So I
always take the moment.
So yeah, it's take the moment. And then, a marketing company hired me. I was working for a marketing company, actually putting together events.
Okay.
And putting together social media marketing campaigns, but it was all for like beauty and makeup and fitness.
So
and
you
stuff.
learned it and you taking notes while doing all this.
Well, what I learned is that they would pay like $50 to people with like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, and it's just like mind blowing to me of how very little they thought of these people because of how many there were of them,
right?
You know. And how some people really devalue themselves, so they'll, just really
take it for what it is. That's another thing. I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't really want to get into it. But it's just like any industry. There's there's a certain rate for especially like what your number is and what your ROI, your return of investment, like what you can bring to a company that gives you the money. And some people really don't understand how to value themselves, and they give it a lot lower than what they really are worth, and it kind of fucks it up for everyone else who actually makes a living out of working with brands and getting products out there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So it's a little, there's some people out there, but that's why there should be people out here educating people. It's great that we're here.
Well, I also
I've been doing this for too long, I guess. I've been called Grandpa a couple times.
We love Grandpa.
Get out of here.
I just think nobody should ever have anybody bring their value down. If you believe that you're worth more, no matter what situation you're in, you do not let somebody else or something else devalue you.
Yes.
No matter what. That's just
stand your ground.
Yeah.
So you're working for a marketing company. They're out here just giving pennies to people.
Yeah. Well, like they literally like again. I learned a lot about marketing. I learned a lot about social media. I learned a lot about because I was very close with the owner and I saw how he ran everything. I learned how not to do things in a way.
Right.
from there, I met Tipsy Bartender, and I started doing YouTube show episodes with Tipsy Bartender. What? Yeah. I met him randomly on a street in Koreatown. Turns out he was my neighbor. And then I DM'd him on Instagram, and I was like, yo, if you ever need another girl for a show, I would love to be, to work together. And he was like, swing by if you'd like to see how we film. And I came by with a friend, and they were filming an episode. I was like, this is actually really lit. And we filmed a couple episodes, and the audience was like all for bringing me back. So that was a really big part of my social media, my personal page growing.
And was this a Koala? Are you Koala at this moment?
No, this is still Angela. This is still Angela.
Just Angela.
Just Angela with a J.
Angela with the J. Out here just doing stuff, beauty,
just
doing
marketing.
alcohol, working marketing, being on set. When did the whole transition come? Because right now, Koala Puffss. How long has your account been active? Like maybe a year?
So this account currently...
Well, how many accounts have you gone through?
Okay, so I lost one account 9 months in at 170,000.
I can understand that.
Ouch.
Been there.
Never got it. And now it's back, but for some reason I can't access it. So that's interesting. And then I started the one that I have now May 15th. And it's at almost 400,000 right now.
May 15th, 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
What? And and it's not even a full year, and you're about to hit 400,000 followers.
I'm setting a goal to hit 500,000 by May 15th, 2019.
1 year, 500,000
anniversary.
followers.
If you guys can help me, that would be great.
And this is completely like organic. It's
100%.
not like you're not out here. You just create. And what you do, if y'all don't know, if you watch this and don't really know, is you create original content. Sorry, I forgot to put vibrate on. I'm so professional. You create original content with cannabis.
Yes.
That's involved. And how did you develop? How did you conceptualize? Like, I'm going into the cannabis industry. I'm gonna do this shit.
Okay, so honestly, I just I felt like I needed something else in life. I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. Like I didn't feel like I belonged to my relationship, at my job, with my friends. Like something was missing. I didn't know what it was.
And then you got flashbacks of your sweater with the bong picture.
No, this is as like I posted the picture with the bong, and then all these people started reaching out. So I just started posting pictures and videos of me smoking out of bongs, and then I was like, I want to do more. So I started doing overlay shots, and then I was like, I want to do more. And then I started doing some skits, which, as I recall, not too many people in the cannabis industry were doing at the time. So I was like, I felt really good trying to bring something new to the table and from a different perspective, kind of.
And
from
is this on
outside the box.
YouTube or is this Instagram?
All Instagram.
Okay.
I didn't even, honestly, like I went straight to Instagram,
You're like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, I started posting with cannabis on my personal page, saw that people were liking it, and I was like, shit, I should really separate this from my personal name, because I was working at this time now at a sales job that I ended up quitting. And the whole
what were
office.
You selling?
We were selling leads. So basically, when people would get say I need car insurance, and we would be like, we have a car insurance company that can help you. Yeah. So I would reach out to a car insurance company and be like, I have a guy who's looking for car insurance.
You'd be pimping out. Yeah,
that's what I would be doing. So that's what I did.
It sounds exciting.
But that's why what worked out is that my bosses were 420 friendly, and we had a bong literally underneath the boss's desk. So we would have a smoke sesh every day. So that led me to feel more comfortable with smoking, and they were totally okay with me starting an account about cannabis. They were like, just separate the name since you do sales, because if they look you up, I just don't want this stuff popping up. So that's when I was like, what do I gotta call myself? Like, what do I where? And I
I'm not going by Angela.
No, because they asked me to separate my name. So because in case if somebody Googled me that way, it wouldn't be like,
I totally understand
she works for this company, and you know.
Yeah, I use my real name, so
Yeah.
When you Google me,
everything comes up. Yeah, that's why you can't. What is it? Canada, was it?
Canada, yeah. Mm-hmm. Canada didn't let me in because they Googled me.
Yeah.
And said, oh, look at all this weed. Yeah, you can't come.
No.
Go back home.
Exactly. So I was like, well, I really love koalas. I was like, what if I do, I literally was just circling around Koala, Koala Puffs, Koala Smokes, Koala, everything. And at the time, I think Koala Dabs was a thing, because at the time, I was pretty close with Lexi June. She was the first person in the cannabis industry that I was introduced to and that I had met. And
she's from NorCal, right?
She's from NorCal.
Okay, yeah.
And I called her. I remember calling her, and I gave her a couple of like the ideas that I was going by, and she was like, "Oh my god, I think Koala Puffs is so cute. Like that's just so fun. Like Puff or Puffs." And I was like, "I think it works. It's smoking, and it involves my favorite animal, and it's just like keeps."
Why do you like koalas? You're not from Australia.
They're
You're
so
born in
cute.
Ukraine.
I don't know. I just like it's my favorite
They just hug
animals.
on the trees and eat.
Look at how cute they are.
But
like,
they're very vicious and
who the fuck cares? So am I.
full of diseases.
I'll cut you.
Oh,
like I'm cute, but I'll kill you if you piss me off. Nah, but so I started the page and people were like all for it. And then like,
what was like your first post?
I honestly, the first few posts were because I was working with Lexi June, so it was just mostly just like smoking out of a bong, and you know, her and I did a lot of like duos together. We did a couple of like videos together, and then I don't know, I just really have a feeling that like the skits make me feel the most that I could be. Like the skits get my I've never felt like a creative person in my life. And being able to just wake up in the morning and be like, what am I going to post today? And 2 hours later have something that is already created.
Are you stressing on those 2 hours?
No.
Do you have something in your mind?
By 2 hours, it's already done, is what I'm saying.
Because I was talking about this in the opening of the show, about the whole creating content and, you know, being your own boss.
Takes work, yeah.
Do you ever stress out
all
about
the time,
like what you're going to do, what's next? I see Jeffries be popping up every once in a while. Is that stress related?
Jeffries are going to kill me. Oh, well, I'm doing so many things that I'm definitely stressed out. Like I got my merchandise. I got my mystery boxes. I got my meetups in like 4 different cities coming up.
The demand is high for Koala Puffs.
We got all the events there, plus all the people that constantly want me to post and pick up some stuff and ever show up somewhere and host something. You know how it is, you know?
Did you ever imagine just cannabis is going to like take you around the world and you're going to like have a life off creating content with?
I used to hate cannabis.
Because you didn't even smoke weed, yeah.
Yeah, I used to look at it. I'm like, this is my ex, like, because my ex was like really not a good guy, and I thought that the weed made him that way. So I had a bad outlook on cannabis. So I never looked at it. And then you met the
new guy, and he was like, let me show you the light.
Let me show you how it really is.
And what was it about cannabis? Was it just you embraced it and you understood what it was?
I got so creative when I started smoking. All the ideas that I was coming out of, not even like video ideas. It was business ideas. It was things that I wanted in life.
How can I make some money?
It was, what do I, like, it just got everything that I feel like I've been suppressing and not thinking about and not asking myself, like, what do I want? Where am I going? Like, it just kind of came when I started smoking weed. And once Koala Puffs got introduced and seeing all the DMs that I get on the daily from all the girls that get inspired and get in a good mood because of the things that I do. Like, I say girls because it's 97% that's the DMs that I get.
Yeah. You don't get dudes sliding up in the DMs? No, like, people sending dicks?
No dick pics. I haven't gotten one in like a year. There are a couple of guys here and there, but mostly it's just like girls. It's just like, honestly, like, low key, it's a lot of people that are either like, this is funny, or like, hey, honestly, I've been going through a lot of big depression and I appreciate the humor that you put out there.
Because you put out like real shit. Like, I think girls can relate. You do potty puffs. You smoke while you're on the toilet.
Everybody smokes on the toilet, don't lie.
I mean, you wake up at like 5 a.m, just like don't care if you got boogers in your eye and your hair's all fucked up. You're
That's
like,
what we all look like.
Let's go. You just keep it like, and I think a lot of people can relate to that because you're just like a regular person. You're not out here like trying to be all glamorized and out here being all doing sexy poses. You're just like, this is what we go through.
This is life.
And I had Mac Dizzle on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, you guys got the whole Dizzle Puffs thing going on, and it's great to see
wife.
y'all two bounce off each other and just be creative with each other and just make it happen. So the process, though, you do stress out. And do you do everything yourself? You shoot,
everything.
You edit, you color,
everything.
Music,
everything.
Concepts.
So there are some times where like because there was a lot of times where I get high, honestly, and skits flow to me and I just note them down in my phone. But there are a lot of times where I run out of those and I just have to kind of come up with something in the morning. So it mostly goes like this. What am I going to post today? I go into my office. I look at everything that I have. I go into our living room, our dining room, everything where everything's laid out. I look at everything. And I'm like, what haven't I posted? What haven't I done in a while? And then I just kind of see, is it a roll-up video? Is it this? Is it that? It takes a while to come up with an idea. But once I have the idea, it's like I can envision it exactly how it's supposed to look. And I just boom, boom, boom. I set up the tripod. I set up my lights, my camera. I film it. Like sometimes you see I play all the parts of all my friends because I don't got any.
What?
So like, I play the girlfriend and the boyfriend part sometimes. I put on a mustache and pretend to be someone else.
Do a little character.
A little character.
A little acting.
And then, the editing, that's the real bitch right there.
Yeah. That's where I shout out to my boy Adrian out here. Shout out to, I have ADD and I don't
Help
feel
me,
like
Adrian.
I can sit there and like sit in front of a computer all the time and like focus.
And not get anything done.
Well, because I'm a scatterbrain. I'm all over the place, and I just don't have the patience, I don't think, of doing it. And I shout out to all the editors out there.
Oh my God, you guys are making it all happen.
I have all the patience in the world, and I appreciate you guys' work. But it's just so great to see, because everything that you do is you like have so much joy doing it. Like it's always exciting.
I love what I do. Like I love everything from reaching out to a company and seeing if we can maybe combine our powers together and make a meetup happen in a new city, to waking up in the morning, even with the stress, like making the content happen, to coming up with new ideas to put on my t-shirts and into my mystery boxes. Like I genuinely can sit here and say that with the amount of stress that it brings me, and it's a lot, it might seem like it's not just because it seems like it's easy from the side, but it's a lot. I love it so much, and I would never trade it for anything else. Like I'm living an amazing life. I'm blessed, and I appreciate every single person that's out there taking the time to send me messages and watch my stuff and support me. It just means the world.
Yeah, it's like you have great fan. Your engagement.
I just feel like crying even talking about it, because it's just like it changed my life in like a year. Like a year ago today, I couldn't 2 years ago today, I couldn't afford to have a sandwich to pay for my like gas in my car, and now I'm like
taking people out to Korean barbecue.
I'm treating my mom to like spa days, and I'm just like feeling good about myself, and it's all because like I'm able to, do what I love every day and put my heart into it, so it doesn't seem as difficult as it would if I were hating it every day.
Right, waking up 9 doing a whatever job for
editing,
someone else.
Yeah.
But it's so awesome to see the success that you bring coming from, because people think it's just like it just happens. But I mean, you've had your road. You worked at restaurants. You worked at offices. You found out the background. You say, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm putting full in. Let's go. Yeah. And now you out here living life, traveling the world. Going places. I know you got some meetups. We actually were at a party last night.
Ooh.
For the Grammys. There was a cannabis gifting suite.
Yo, that was like the fanciest thing I've ever been invited to. They said Grammys, and I was like, what? Panties are dropping.
What? And we actually, I don't know if your box was like my bag. We got some bags.
You think your shit was better than mine?
No, I think you probably got more, because you got more clout than me, and you're prettier than me.
Wow.
And,
but look at your hair, though. My hair never looks like that.
Well, yeah, right.
I wish you guys could see right now.
If they could, they're watching it right now. Like if they want to check in, we got the hair. Mr.
You better watch his hair.
We can talk about
right
some
now.
hair tips. But this is my bag. I probably got something you didn't get, which are these Max B shorts. Because we out here creating waves. You know what I'm saying?
I got those.
What, did you?
I didn't. I just wanted to look cool for a second. I'm sorry.
But we got a bag here. Look, I'm going to dump it out right here.
All right, dump it. Come on.
I'm going to go right here.
You're going to make so much sound.
Right here.
God damn it, I'm wearing headphones. Oh God, it's so loud. Dude. Okay, I got my claw nails. I'm holding on to everything.
I just dumped everything out. If you're listening to this, you can watch it on the YouTube. We're on here, but we got flowers. There's dabs. There's edibles. There's trays. There's grinders. There's papers. There's pre-rolls. There was vape pens. There was so many things in this bag, and I know you're all about creating content. I seen you already did like an unbagging on your.
On my story. You liked it?
You pulled out everything at once.
There was so much stuff. You know how hard it was to squeeze into 15 seconds?
You saw what I did.
Yeah, what did
I just took a picture.
Mac did a live stream, and I was like, God damn it, y'all took the easy way out.
Hey, see, we out here just trying to make it happen, and you see, we all do kind of the similar but different. I did the old school because I'm a grandpa, I just take pictures.
You guys probably had more of an impact. It went all by so fast. People were like, what's in there? I didn't even...
But,
Story's over.
We got so many things. There's dabs in there, cryo,
What was this? I was curious about this.
This is...
You got to take the little thing.
Let me take the sticker off. Everything's compliant now. That's what was great about this. It's all...
I can't open shit with my nails. I need a personal package opening everything.
You gotta press this button, take off the sticker.
Button presser.
Hold on, I got you right here.
Hold on, I need to burp.
Get it. What?
Thank you.
That's what's great too. I think girls are like, hell yeah. Fuck that. I need a burp too, bitch. Let's
I'm a gassy bitch. Like, I don't fart, but I burp a lot. I'm sorry, but like, I don't know what happens. Bro.
What happened? You got to press this button and pull out, right?
Are you pulling out? All right. What?
What? It's a pen.
That's not... Dude, that's thick.
Whoa.
Dude.
It happens.
Don't drop it.
It happens.
Give me that. I hope it's, what?
What?
I hope that's charged because I want to hit this.
Yeah, it should be charged. Yeah, it's from, what is this one?
What is it?
Boss Status Genetics. They got the 1 gram premium cannabis oil. It's a starter kit. We got vape pens in here. There's so many things that came in this Grammy bag. Did you enjoy the bag you got?
I love my bag.
Did you consume anything from it yet?
Yes, we smoked a couple of joints from it already. I am saving. There's one. I got a passion Big Mike joint. It's supposed to help you in the bedroom department.
Wait.
I'm saving that for the special day.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I got some big ones.
You didn't get that one.
Oh no, what'd they give me? Like
They gave you a mellow one. You get to chill out.
yeah,
I get to have sex.
Whoa. Oh, I got the Supreme Green too from my boy Jacob.
I smoked that this morning actually. I stuck that into my moose labs.
Oh, there's so many things. There's some dabs in there. I got this bag from Field though. Did you get one of those? Where's that?
No, I see you got a grinder. I didn't get a grinder.
Oh, this bag right here. Did you get one of these?
No, what's in there? That looks fancy. What's the flowers for?
It's like that's their bag. It's like
I love
that
that.
Gucci life.
Gucci.
It's this Field Extracts. I think this is some hash. Here,
What?
open it. Look, you didn't get one of these
you
bags?
Can smoke on some of that. I didn't get that.
Ooh,
Well, you know what? I'm a grandma. See, I went home early.
you did. You did go home early.
I did.
Oh, look at that. Look at the packaging with the red carpet inside.
Ooh, the red carpet inside. You mean the tissue?
It's red. It sounds good. It's a
Wow,
podcast.
that's some saucy sauce.
Well, I think that's some hash rosin, some peach OZ.
Wow.
Ooh.
I just want to pitch a tent in there.
Well, you got a rig if you want to dab. I know you dab
I don't
queen.
have a dab tool.
Do you know, like, what's the biggest dab you've ever taken
Like 1.5 grams.
at once?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I died though.
How was it?
I had to see, here's the thing. When you first put it in, it's great. But then when you reheat it, because like the banger usually you don't want to take it too hot and die, because then you're dead.
Yeah.
And you can't enjoy your high if you're dead. So you got to wait it out a little bit, but it's things that big, like they need, you need to retorch. And that's when it doesn't taste great. It's the retorching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The relight. So you got to find that right temperature, or you get e-nail. You don't like e-nails?
No.
What's your favorite way to smoke weed?
So, okay, here's the thing. E-nails are great. Like when we do our Twitch streams, that's great.
I want
for live
that too,
streams.
because I beat you in all video games. That's why you don't want to play me.
You don't need to be calling me out. Thank you.
What?
When I'm over here, just
It's all good.
first of all, you don't need to be calling me out. Is the point that I'm trying to make. But yeah, like I love e-nails like during live streams, during our Twitch, when we have company over, like when I had my birthday party, like we just had an e-nail plugged in the whole time so people could just sit in it. But when I'm sitting down to take one dab, I love torching. Like I just love the process of torching up a dab, waiting for the cool off, getting it all ready, like the different caps that it comes with, and then it doesn't have to be the pointy one. Like I love it.
You never do the cold start?
No.
Where you put the dab in first? You know what the cold
No,
start?
I know what you're talking about.
You don't do it?
I know Mac was very against it.
What's your favorite way to smoke weed?
I like bong rips with a little topper on top. Like I put like either isolate or a little wax or something. Like that's my preferred way. But if I'm really trying to just like because I have to take a couple of those. If I'm really trying to
bong
get
rips.
Yeah. If I'm trying to get like really lit, I need to take a big dab.
Dabs.
Or edibles.
Yeah,
But like I don't like the waiting process with edibles.
You have a favorite flavor? Like what go-to? Is it like a indica? Is it like a sweet, a sour? Is it hot?
Jack Herrera is my favorite strain, but that's simply for how it smells. Like it smells so good. Like
Sativas usually have all the exciting flavors.
But other than that, I'm really not picky.
You just want good weed?
I just want fucking good shit. Honestly, sometimes I'll smoke not so good weed. Just get me high. Like if there's nothing else around.
Smoker.
Yeah, if there's nothing else around,
You get it, but you like the good weed because I know for your videos, I'm sure good weed looks better than bad weed.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. I got that LA Kush, and that shit always looks good on video.
There you go. I got some here too if you want. We got bongs over here. I got some big jars. We could smoke some. That LOG, of course, award winning. But you do. I seen you. We were at the Grammy party. Mm-hmm. We were hanging out a little bit. I got there, kind of made sure everyone was okay, and you pulled up early and you left early, like before anything even happened.
Well, no, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I went and I met everybody that was there, like all the products that were there, all the companies. And I didn't know who else was like I don't really care about celebrity names. Like not to be rude. Like I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not gonna hang around for like cause some celebrity is showing up, you know?
No clout chasing on Koala's end.
I just don't like I love Kevin Hart. That's the only if Kevin Hart is coming, I'll wait for days.
He don't smoke weed though.
I don't care. I'll just wait for days because he's so funny, you know? But other than that, like, so.
Do you have someone you want to get high with that you haven't smoked with yet?
Fuck yeah.
Who?
There are a couple of people. First,
okay.
Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
I fucking love her.
Miley Hemsworth now. She's married.
Here's the thing. I've had a crush on Liam Hemsworth for the longest time. So the fact that she married him, like.
Is that cool?
Do I hate them or do I have a threesome with them? What happens? I'm not invited either way. It doesn't matter.
Are you ready for that? What if she slid in the DMs?
Oh my God.
Hey, Koala, me and my husband want to get high with you. How you feeling?
I am in my car right now, Miley. So Miley's on the top of the list, honestly.
Drop the pin, send your location.
Please, guys, if anybody can lick me up with Miley Cyrus, like it's not even the fact that I like, you know it. You know me. I don't clout chase. I just I love her. I've loved her since Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. All right, anyways. So, Miley Cyrus is like number one?
So Miley Cyrus is number one. Snoop, of course, is number two.
You haven't smoked with him yet?
No, I've never met him. That'd be lit. And
that'll happen, I'm sure.
That would be so cool. Let me think. Is there anybody else? No.
Just Miley and Snoop. You know
Miley is like...
That's crazy.
I love Miley.
You take big old dabs, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you get it. That's what's crazy, too, about dabs. Dabbing became it's so expensive now for good shit. When you try to dab your homies out there, be like, yeah, let me get a dab, and they take half the hit. You're like, okay, no. I appreciate it. I think there's a carb cap, too, if you need it. Miley, is there someone you've smoked with that you never thought you'd get high with before, like a celebrity that you were like, oh, shit, yeah, let's get high? Oh... She's like, nope, only Miley. She's taking big dabs right here. I know, I see you thinking. She's out here taking big dabs of that field. Big Grammy gift bag dabs.
Woo, my God. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was. Now I can't because I'm so high.
What? Is there anything, where's the craziest place you got high?
Not the craziest place, but I think the craziest experience I had was when I flew into Vancouver. An Expert Joints picked me up from the airport. I was there for their show, and he booked me a room at a hotel, and he gave me a suitcase. He dropped me off with a suitcase that had a bong, a rig, a torch, a dab tool, literally rolling papers.
In the hotel? Oh, the suitcase.
In the suitcase.
Already.
Had everything. It was this is everything for you to get high. He had concentrates in there. He had flour in there. I literally have never felt more special.
What?
And I've never even had a boyfriend make me feel that important in my life. That was so lit. I was like, oh my God. And they had all these because I've never been to Canada. That was my first time to Canada. So I had all these.
They let you in okay?
Yeah.
They didn't quite, they're like, who is this girl coming into my country?
The weird thing is I actually went through and I realized that I was wearing my own hoodie that said Koala. Puffss had a koala with a bong on it. They were like, what are you here for? Just exploring the city with my boyfriend. Here he is. And yeah, that was that was the craziest. But as far as
they didn't Google, well, I guess your name doesn't show up.
I guess they can't Google me.
No,
yeah.
That's what they did to me.
But yeah, the thing with me is I film a lot of cool content, but as far as smoking with cool people or going and smoking in cool places, I don't really do a lot of that. I'm at home filming content and editing.
I'm out here stressing and making
editing that content that I fucking filmed earlier.
Make sure girls love it. Throwing events, making my mystery. What's the mystery box? What is that?
Okay, so every month I have a little mystery box that comes in. Every month it's different. It's $40 and it's packed with goodies. It's $40 before reveal, and if you do want to still have it after a reveal, it's $60.
Oh, you fucked up. You better get that anticipation.
Cool. So my Valentine's Day box had CBD infused mask, face mask, CBD infused massage oil. So I'm trying to help everybody get laid on Valentine's Day.
Let's get it.
They had the choice between a bath bomb or a shower fizzy that is also CBD infused. A stuffed koala animal, a hat with a koala and a heart on it. They had my Koala Puffs rolling papers inside, some terp wipes, a loofah, since it had all the bath bomb stuff in there, and I feel like there was something else. So yeah, so it's packed with shit. and it's all limited edition stuff. So all the hats and the shirts that come in there, it's all like different every month, and it's limited edition. So it's not like you would have ordered on
It's
the
a
MS
mystery.
site.
You gotta stay tuned, but get that shit. Don't sleep on it.
But I like give little slips up here and there because I want people to be excited what's inside. So I let them know what's in there, but I never reveal fully until they're shipped out.
Little teases.
Which
you learn that shit. Your little marketing, working in marketing
teases.
and shit. Huh?
I do want to not that he might not be listening, but I do want to say a huge thank you to Aaron at High Rise because he's the one.
They might listen to this. I think they listen to some of the episodes.
That would be lit because he actually is the one that makes all the magic happen. He puts together everything with my merchandise. He orders everything. He prints everything. He ships everything.
Out here trapping. Shout out to High Rise.
I come in and check in to make sure that everything is the quality like I would like.
Quality.
It's high quality. I definitely quality approve it before it gets sent out to everybody. But he definitely does everything. So I just want to give a huge thank you to that because I would not be doing any of this if it wasn't for him and his team.
Shout out to you, Aaron and High Rise. I've been on there a couple times, did a couple episodes with there.
They're lit. It's a good team.
Yeah, so you got the mystery boxes, you got events coming up, and you got meetups.
We got an LA Valentine's Day meetup February 16th. You gonna be there? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess I'm coming.
Yeah, I guess you coming, and then
you yelled at me when I said I probably wasn't, so I'm coming.
Oh yeah, and then actually we're going to Detroit, Michigan, February 22nd.
What?
Yeah, there was a high demand, and we actually sold out of 500 tickets in 3 hours. That was the craziest thing that I've experienced in a while. Like I did not think that there would be people, not to mention I thought okay, LA, people live around here, sure. We put them out, they were sold out so quick. So we're doing Michigan, February 22nd, and then we're actually doing a meetup at Spanibus in Spain.
International.
Ow! We're doing a meetup at a little booth there. We're gonna be there March 15th. And then March 19th, we're doing a meetup.
My birthday.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, you might be coming with us from what I've been talking with Danny.
What? To Spain?
Uh-huh.
What is news? Let's go.
We are, but then we're leaving for Amsterdam. So March 19th is going to be in Amsterdam. We're doing a meetup at a coffee shop.
Okay,
there.
look at you.
It's going to be lit.
Two countries.
Out
here, international.
1 week.
Stamp.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Do you think when I go back to Canada, they're going to be like,
she went to
Spain and Amsterdam around the same. Are you here for cannabis now?
No, I'm here to relive the moments I had in the city.
There were so many nice things I saw last time. I'm coming back. I love your city.
So where can people... I know you're on WeTube as well, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. You know what?
Tell me about that.
Making full-length videos has literally changed my life.
What you mean full length? What does that mean?
Okay.
Hour?
Because Instagram, I love Instagram, but I feel like it doesn't allow me to portray my personality as much as I would love. Yeah. On my stories, I could be a little bit, but it's still 15 seconds here, 15 seconds there. Plus people got short attention spans on Instagram, on the WeTube, it's all it's edited, but it's not sped up. It's all just kind of, everyone is different. There's some games, there's some challenges, some little talks, some hot boxes. They're around 6 to 11 minutes long. I upload about 2 to 3 times a week, so there's a decent amount of brand new videos, and it's just been so much fun thinking of really outside the box ideas and kind of trying to set not set the bar in a way, but just kind of start creating new things without taking something and creating it brand new.
Just getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that been?
It's lit. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate the editing but
what's advice? Say someone out there, because I'm sure you get DMs oh, I love what you do. I want to do what I do. How can I get a start in the industry? I want to be. I want to create content. I have a passion for cannabis. How can I just create content? How can I get people to give me weed?
That's exactly how the DM goes. You know exactly how it goes.
We're probably similar.
Yeah. Well, here's what you do.
Hook me up. Give you the plug. Can I get some? Can send me some? I'm broke. Here's my address. Send me shit for free.
Just show up at their house.
You get those too?
No, I never get that.
No
people don't think I sell. I don't sell.
Oh yeah, people ask me all the time, do you ship? Do you ship, G?
My only advice to people would be that's what I say all the time is when you're uploading content, make sure that you would watch it still, even if it wasn't you uploading that content, and like it. If you're doing it just because you think it's the cool thing to do, or because you're seeing your friends do it, or you're seeing other people do it, it's not, you're going to hate it. You got to really like it, be really into it, because it's a lot of editing, a lot of your tripod not working, your ring light not working, the layover not working. You forgot to click record. something doesn't work here. Your camera just deletes the footage. Like so much stress. So you got, in order to deal with all that and want to wake up tomorrow and deal with it again, you really got to love it. So make sure that you love it and make sure the content is like at the point where you would watch it even if you weren't the one creating it, and the rest will just kind of take care of itself.
Be passionate about what you do. It's going to be on there forever.
Heck yeah.
Make sure, that's good.
Put effort into it.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I think people love about it. You is just you have a passion for it. And it's just all organic. It's like, what am I gonna do? I got this shit. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna roll a cactus joint. I'm gonna fucking put 40 joints in a crock and hit it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking.
I almost died that day. That was the first day I died. Actually, I lied. I didn't almost die. I died. That crock killed me.
So where can people watch this? Is it just Koala Puffs? How many S's? Is there any periods?
Yeah,
on Instagram?
Koala.Puffs with 2 S's on Instagram. Same if you want to go Koala Puffs on the WeTube, I'm also there as well. But Adam posts about me on his story all the time, so if you go follow him, I'm sure you'll see.
What? You have a website?
KoalaPuffs.com.
With 2 S's or just
one?
Okay.
KoalaPuffs.com. It has all my merch and all my social handles and everything.
And then the WeTube is
the
Koala
WeTube.
Puffs.
And I also actually put in a special thing on my website. It has a linked list of a bunch of discount codes for a shit ton of products that I pre-approve and tried out, and I really think you guys would like and should save money on. Like, fuck spending the extra $5 if you don't got to.
Get what you get.
Yeah. So.
Well, shout out to Koala Puffs. Angela, I learned a lot. I
appreciate you having me.
Is there anything else you want to tell anybody out there?
I'm shocked that you guys care about me. I love it. All the support and everything. It just means a lot. It warms my heart and makes me feel like I'm in the right place.
Well, you can find more Koala Puffs on the social medias. Check it out. Get a box. See her at a meetup. Get high with her in real life.
Come smoke, bro.
What? I want to give a special shout out real quick to all the growers out there, because without them, none of us would be getting high.
Zero of us would be lit.
Yeah, appreciate the 1 plant growers, the 100 plant, the 1,000 acres, or whatever y'all are growing. Appreciate you guys. Without y'all, we wouldn't be getting high. Everyone tuned in right now. Appreciate all y'all for listening. I really did learn a lot, and you inspire me to work harder on my fucking creation.
Really?
Well, you know, it's been a long, you guys call me grandpa, and it's like, I always see, like, I be doing shit all the time, and it's like, I've been recently pulling up old videos that I did, like, from years ago, and people are just loving that shit. And the thing I noticed is people love watching people take dabs.
Yep.
Dabs is, like, what people want to see.
Especially when you die from dabs.
I posted me smoking crazy-ass blunts, I'm smoking crazy-ass amounts of weed, but,
dabs,
like, the
bro.
dab hits and the crazy-ass ones is what people are all about. But be passionate about what it is what I've been saying, and that's what you basically said as well.
Yeah.
And enjoy what you do. Koala Puffs, appreciate you. A little girl from Ukraine coming toward America and living her dream. Getting high.
The American dream is to smoke weed on the internet. It is true. It is true.
Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Purple Haze right here, Dash Radio, everywhere you're listening to this. If you're watching on YouTube or whatever, appreciate all you guys for your time. Get higher, yeah?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. We're going to come back. We're going to do something again.